Hello and welcome to day 72 of the n8n series. Now, we are done 100 days of Bubble and now we are on 72nd day of n8n series. We will be closing it at 75 days. But why not show how do we connect Bubble to n8n so that any heavy lifting that needs to be done in the backend, you could connect it to n8n and get things done. So let's quickly check how we can do this in easy steps. So without waiting any further, let's get started. Firstly, let's understand how do we build a video summarizer on Bubble as a front end and n8n as the backend. Okay, so here's where we are going to give our YouTube link. So I'm going to YouTube, our videos, and let's take this one, which was released just a few days back. So I'm copying this. Okay, I'm keeping it handy. Okay, this is where we are going to paste it. Now let's go back to n8n and see what needs to be done. Okay, the first thing that we need is webhook. We've covered webhook before, but this is just to understand how do we do that with Bubble. So we have to make this as post, okay, and we can change the path if we want here. So let's say, for example, video summarizer, and the path will change here. Okay. If you want to add authentication and so on and so forth, you can do that. We have covered that. Let me copy this. Go back to Bubble. Go to plugins. Okay, we should have this API connector. And if not, please add plugin API connector. Okay. Now I'm going to add another API here. And let's call this as n8n integration. And now let's expand this and let's call this as video summarizer, and this should be post, and this is the URL that we have to send. Now along with this, we also have to send one parameter, and this is just a URL. Okay, whatever is the URLs which we are getting from YouTube, or rather on the front end, right? So I'm going to paste this URL right now directly here. Okay. And on n8n, I'm going to click on listen for test event. Okay, because we are right now in the test mode. Let's click on initialize call. Okay, you see that workflow was started. Okay, and sometimes this tool acts weird and we'll be like, what the hell is happening? It just has to work like this. So we can see here workflow was started, and if we go here, yeah, we can see the details coming here. So here you can see that we have got a URL, and this is the, oh, I've sent the wrong URL, looks like. Yeah, so I have to copy this particular link. So I'm copying this, coming back, pasting this. Okay, so this is the URL that we want to send, and that's why I'm going to listen for test event again and click on reinitialize. Okay, so we should have the YouTube URL here. And now we will connect it to AI agent. We have done the video summarizer before, and it's exactly the same. We're just connecting it to the external world, which is Bubble right now. Okay. And this is where we have to add the user prompt. And the user prompt is going to be use the tools connected to extract the transcript and then summarize the video. Okay. And video link is this one. Now, we don't want to wait for all the summary to be extracted and then send it to Bubble. Okay, instead we will use something called streaming. Okay, I'll show you what that means. So I'll go to this option and enable streaming, right? And that's exactly what we're going to use here. So chat model, let's go with Gemini. Of course, like we have kept telling, you can use any model that you have access to, and just give it some try and see which one works best for you. We have to give the tools here, and as we have done this before, we have to use Epify, and this is going to be run an actor and get data set. Okay, actor is going to be the YouTube transcript scraper. Okay, so it transcribes our video and then gets the entire transcript. So input JSON is going to be defined by the model. So AI tells what is this. Okay, but we'll just add a description here. And the description is just very simple. As you can see here, should follow the following format. Video URL is YouTube video link. So what AI does is it will take the URL that we have given it from here and sends it to this particular group. And one last thing, let's change the memory to 4096 just to be cautious. And yeah, that's all we need. So let me just click on execute step. Let's see if it is able to generate the summary. And this video is about Higgs field new face swap feature, right? And let's see what is the output that we've got, right? The video demonstrates Higgs fields AI new face time feature. Okay, so it has messed it up. Okay, maybe because of my pronunciation, but this is Higgs fields new swap face or face swap feature, which enables users to realistically swap faces in images and videos, achieving Hollywood level deepfake quality. Okay, and so on and so forth. So now this is done. Webhook may have to do some changes, I guess, right? Streaming, yeah. Now this is fully ready. Here we have mentioned that streaming needs to be done. Likewise, we have to enable the streaming over here as well. The respond will not be immediately, it will be streaming. Okay. So once this is set, let's click on save. And once this is done, let's go back to Bubble and see what needs to be done. Okay. We'll do one thing, that is we'll take the production URL. Okay. So that we don't have to like keep enabling the execute workflow and so on and so forth. And let's enable this. Right. Once we enable, we get these notifications. Let's just skip it. Let's come back and we'll use this particular link over here, which is production level URL. Okay. Now this is fully ready. I am going to initialize this call again. It will take some time. The API call returns a non-object and you picked JSON, please check. Okay, so this one needs to be streamed, right? This is something that Bubble has added very recently. Okay, so let's use this and click on initialize call, because what we're getting from there is a stream, right? So we have to set this one as stream as well. So in a short while, we get this, right? Now text stream is what we get. Now let's click on this one and we have the content over here. This video introduces Higgs fields AI new FaceTime feature. Like I mentioned, it is messed up a bit because of my pronunciation. So we have to click on this settings here and change this to push to text stream. Okay. So here we got the response fields, but we have to tell what exactly should be pushed onto text stream. So this is what we are doing, and click on save. Okay. So that Bubble knows what needs to be streamed on the front end. Okay. Now let me go to the front end, right? And let me just, yeah, this is already hidden. This is what we are going to use. Okay. I've already created a front end. I'm not going to show that here. Right, so we had a group, we have this GR container, which has the header, some small text here, okay, and we have the input box where we are going to put our YouTube link and the submit button. At the bottom, we have a group which has a text in it, okay, and this particular group is of type text stream, right? Data source will be empty, and within which we have our text, which is parent group's text streams text so far. Okay. Now, when we click on this button, submit, click on edit workflow. Okay. This is what we have to do. So I'm going to delete these steps and I'm going to show you one more time. Okay. So let's delete this too, right? And when we click on this button, what needs to happen? So I'll click on add workflow. Okay. Before I can add the workflow here, I will check, yeah, this is data. We'll have to make this as action. Only then we will be able to use it in actions. Okay, so we have n8n video. So n8n integration video summarizer, right? Whatever you saw on the top was just when we were testing it. Now this is the URL, and this URL is going to be the input. Enter link here. One. Okay, this is standard. We all know this. Now let's move on. And here we need to use the display data in group. The next step is whatever output we are getting from here needs to be displayed in the group that we created. And that is video summarizer. Okay, not this, group text stream. Okay, let me quickly show you that. So if we go back here, so this is group text stream. That's where we have to send the string. And this is going to be result of step 1's, okay, text stream. That's all. Okay, they're all set. Let's go to the front end and I will copy, let's say 5 ways to earn. Okay, I'm going to copy this particular link, come back here and hit enter. So just wait for a while and you can see that text comes in the stream. Yeah, you can see that the entire text didn't come all at once, right? Whatever was ready, it kept pushing and we were able to see that all together. So that's about the video summarizer, how we can build a video summarizer on Bubble, okay, where n8n is the backend. Now, before a few of you start telling me, oh, this could be done directly on Bubble, why did you use n8n for this, right? I would like to tell you something, okay? While this could be done on Bubble, I just wanted to show you how do we connect n8n to Bubble so that some functionalities which is hard to build on Bubble, okay, especially for the beginners or intermediate level developers, they can use n8n because that does not require any technical knowledge, okay? And that's why we wanted to show this. If you already know how to do this on Bubble, that's great, right? This is for somebody who does not know how to do it on Bubble. Plus, if you have built some workflow which is already on n8n and you want to connect that on to Bubble, this is how you connect. So let's move on. Let's see some other use cases. Now, the second use case that I want to showcase is where you can take a file from Bubble and upload it to Google Drive, right? Now, again, this could be done on Bubble itself using Google Drive plugins and so on and so forth. But if you're using Google Drive plugin, then you will have to manage the client ID, client secret, and all of that by yourself, okay? But when we are doing it on n8n, n8n takes care of refreshing the tokens and all of that. We don't have to do anything. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to duplicate this, right? So we get one more webhook. Okay, just so that we don't get confused, I'm going to call this as Google Drive, or rather file upload Google Drive. Okay, let's go to directly production URL. I'm just going to copy this. We don't need streaming here. Okay, we are going to make it as immediate. Okay, and let's come back to Bubble. Let's go to the plugin section and let's just duplicate this particular API call. So we will have it here and we will call this as file upload to try. Okay, now they've copied the URL from there. Yeah, so this was also video summarizer. So let's just change this, and this is file upload. I'm going to copy this, come back here. Okay, so here it needs to be a file that we need to upload, and I'll remove this and we have to make it as query string. Okay, this is the URL that we are going to send of the file. So I'm going to data, I'm going to file manager. Okay, we have a few things here. For example, this one, right? This is the URL that we've got. I'm going to copy this and come back here to plugin. We have this value. I'm going to paste this. One thing to keep in mind. So we come back here and paste this value. Okay. Now let me go here, listen for test event. Oh, by the way, we already made this production level. So let me stop this. Sorry about that. Let's still go to test. Copy this particular thing, come back and use the test version for now. Sorry. Let's listen for test event. Oh, we had mentioned it as stream. So let me cancel this. I'll go here, make it as JSON, come back here and listen for test event and reinitialize call. Okay, workflow was started, it says, and you've got the file URL over here. Right now, we have already shown about Google Drive, so we have to just go to Google Drive and upload a file, right, which we have already seen. We have this particular account. Okay, so let me go to Google Drive account 5. Okay, so we need the file in data format, okay, which is binary file format. And so what we are going to do is we are going to add one more step in between, right, and that is going to be HTTP. Okay, and this is going to be get, and the URL is going to be this particular file URL. Okay, the rest of the things we can just leave it as is. Click on execute step. Okay, we get the data in binary format. Now go over here and we have this data. File name we can give whatever we want. Let's say, for example, bubble file, and wherever we want to upload it. Okay, let's go to Drive and let's go to my Drive. So I'm going to create a new folder here. Okay, and let's call this as bubble upload, right? So we have this particular ID. This is the folder ID. So copy this, go back here, and parent drive is going to be by ID. Let's paste this ID. Account, let's go with Sam. Okay, and data is what we have got in the previous step. The file name can be anything like bubble upload. Okay, you can also add the date and so on and so forth. Parent drive is going to be my drive. So parent folder, we're going to make it as by ID, and this ID is I've created a folder here in the drive, okay, named bubble uploads RNH, and I'm going to add that particular ID here. Let's execute this step, and you see that it has got uploaded. If we come here, you should be able to see that PDF here. Okay, this is exactly the file that we saw from bubble as well, right? So now let's see how do we connect this to the front end. Okay, and for that we'll have to go back, make this as production URL, or copy the production URL. Okay, because we've already activated it. Just go back here, change this URL to production. Okay, and yeah, this is already action. Go to the front end, right, and we already have a group meant for file upload. So save file. So I'm going to this particular one and making it as enabled, right? So here is where we upload the file. Let me click on save, and we have to add the workflow. So we've already done this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this particular thing. Okay, and this is just a error alert to show what needs to be done. Okay, so the file that we're uploading is called file uploader 1A, and let's go back, and here we have n8n. Oh, did we not name it? Yeah, so we have n8n file upload to drive. So let's use this, and this should be the URL of the file, right? And so we have this file uploader A's value URL. Okay, so one of the things that we'll have to keep in mind is when we send this, okay, it will not have HTTPS by default. So let's add that over here. Okay, let's test this out. Okay, I'm going to delete this particular file from here just so that we know it is empty. So it got deleted. You can see that it is empty. I'm going to the front end, refreshing this page. Now we have enabled the file uploader to be shown, and this should to be hidden. I'm going to upload, let's say, some image, and click on save. Okay, so it shows error. Let's see what is it. It says it's not registered. The workflow must be active for a production URL to run successfully. You can activate the workflow using the toggle. We had activated this, right? Oh, I had not saved it. Okay, that's the problem. Let's go back and click on save now. It should just run through, and we should have that image coming here just in a while. Okay, so you can see here, this is actually an image. And there you go. This is exactly what we uploaded, right? So you don't have to do the refresh token and all of that by yourself. n8n will take care of that. You just connect your Google Drive and you are sorted. Now, I would like to tell you one more time that the examples that we have shown are very simple. This was just to show you how do you connect Bubble to n8n. Now you can build a massive workflow on n8n and then connect it to Bubble so that the front end looks beautiful for the end users, while the heavy lifting is being done on n8n using AI agents and so on and so forth. So that's the beauty of connecting Bubble with n8n. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.